那比如说，现在面前有一个得癌症很生病的人，然后能不能请仁波切用英文跟他开示，对他有什么样的帮助？那除了如此，那身为一个法师上师，他要怎么样来默默来帮？
The suffering of cancer is tremendous. It's very painful, and it's incurable. Because of it's incurable, the pain is it's not a normal pain. So, from the perspective of Buddhism, as soon as we took this human body, we have to understand that this our human body is a compound of basically elements. Because of these elements that we have, there are numbers of sickness, not only cancer, but mentally pain, physically pain. There are so many different variation of pain, and we always have to understand that once we have this human body, the time after time, moment after moment, it's changing, and the changing itself is some way it's a pain and painful. And when we have a cancer is such a sickness that if we do not understand nature of it, if we do not understand how to cope with it, probably it creates additional suffering and pain, which in some sense makes even more worse, mentally and physically. So we have to understand nature of the pain and sickness, and then we have to learn to cope with it. We have to cope with a changing attitude, see how we can fight against it, and as long as we know how to cope with it and live with it, then we can naturally heal and we suffer less. But there are a lot of other methods to deal with when we have these cancers, such as through practice of bodhicitta. We may reduce pain. We may also change the dynamic of the suffering. So there are a lot of teachings how we can deal with that kind of pain and transform those pain and suffering into sometimes we can also make it joyful, but if not possible to make it joyful, but maybe we can reduce the pain and suffering through the practice of bodhicitta. But when we think about such pain, we can also think how many similar pain that is to other people, and then we can actually take those, understand those, and take those pain to self and transform those into to a compassion and loving kindness, exchanging with others, and then also all this kind of understanding and motivation will definitely help. And then in the Vajrayana way, probably if you are a practitioner of Vajrayana or Buddhism, you can also practice a purification of Kuan-yin, purification of Vajrasattva, where you can visualize the deity and then pray and recite the mantra and then dissolve those nectar through your body, through your channels, to purify those pain and suffering and sickness. If you do that, that will also will help tremendously. So there are ways of understanding nature of it. There are ways of exchanging those pain into bodhicitta practice. There's also a way to do it through the Dorje Semba's purification. So there are several number of ways to cope with this kind of pain. But the last that I was just describing here, the Ronyom practice, is actually we have to understand this cause of these pains are our own karma. This pain is caused by my own karma. And I am ripening and I'm using my own karma. And actually by using it, I'm completing my karma and feel good about it. When you understand, okay, I have a cancer, but this cancer has come from my own deeds. And without using it, there's no way for me to recover. And I'm using it and I'm taking others' pains also on this pain. And by understanding that, your pain will be reduced because the cause of the pain is eliminated. When the cause of the pain is eliminated, then your consequences will be reduced. So that's why in the early time, Kajukpa Master used to say, if I'm sick, I'm happy. I'm really happy. And they feel happy. They feel joy. The reason, I'm using my own karma. This is my own karma. I'm using it. By using it, I will be free from my karma. So that kind of notion is very important for Ronyom's practice.